We need to learn how to truly relax, and I don't mean sitting in front of a digital device with popcorn, which in actual fact is not rest in your mind. Over-discipline and overwork puts us at risk of system failure, which presents itself as a host of mental health issues, stress, and anxiety. As I've mentioned, being in the non-doing wu-wei of yin actually preserves intellectual life. Idleness is not just a vacation, an indulgence, or a vice. It is as indispensable to the brain as vitamin D is to the body, and deprived of it, we suffer a mental affliction as disfiguring as rickets. It is paradoxically necessary to getting any work done. Drastic times call for drastic measures, and the best method for cultivating yin is drastic, but essential for our well-being. It involves fasting the mind, which I explore in depth in my book, Fasting the Mind. Essentially, it is a practice for starving the mind of any stimulation, external or internal. When we do so, we begin to affect the mind and the body at the deep level of the nervous system. There is essentially a war going on in our nervous system from the overuse of yang doing at the expense of yin non-doing. The nervous system is the part of an animal's body that coordinates its voluntary and involuntary actions and also transmits signals to and from different parts of its body. The ANS is our central focus when we are doing psychological or spiritual inner work and transformation. It is a control system that largely acts unconsciously and regulates bodily functions such as heart rate, respiratory rate, digestion, pupillary response, urination, and sexual arousal. The ANS in turn has two branches, the sympathetic nervous system, SNS, and the parasympathetic nervous system, PSNS. The SNS is sometimes considered the fight or flight system because in emergencies it is activated to mobilize energy. It is what is activated when we are in motion and are being stimulated through our senses. Without it, we cannot do anything. The PSNS, on the other hand, is activated when we are in a relaxed state. We activate it when we essentially do nothing. The PSNS is also responsible for stimulation of rest and digest and feed and breed activities that occur when the body is at rest, especially after eating, including sexual arousal, lacrimation, tears, salivation, urination, digestion, and defecation. The PSNS is what makes us drift off to sleep every night. It is stimulated most when we relax deeply. The war in our nervous system is essentially the overstimulation of the SNS along with an understimulation of the PSNS. When we stimulate only the former without activating the latter, we increase the probability of chemical imbalances in our brain. Cultivating yin activates the PSNS, leading to equanimity. Fasting the mind, then, not only transforms and heals the individual, but also our culture.